A small altar lies on the outskirts of Bulgar. This ancient temple, sacred to the people of Sakai, has long been known for its power bond to the world of spirits. Before starting their journey, travelers come here to pray for their well-being. At this altar, Lynn's hand is directed to a grand inheritance. Chapter 2, Sword of Spirits. Heyo everyone, it's Shadow Joker here, and welcome back to some more Let's Play Fire Emblem. In the last episode, we awoke on the Sakaean Plains in the company of Lyn of the Lorca tribe, where we fought off bandits. And we decided to become Lyn's master tactician. Our journey to get stronger so she can one day take revenge on the bandits who killed pretty much her whole tribe. However, on our pursuit of power, we met the Christmas Cavaliers, Sain and Kent, where they directed us towards Caelin so Lyn can meet the only family she has remaining in the form of her grandfather. And now, we're going to take a short detour to an altar. Mark, hold a moment and allow me a short detour. There's a sacred sword enshrined in an altar east of here. People of Sakai go there to pray for safety at the onset of a long journey. Oh, how quaint! The teachings of Ilamin have most followers in Alib. It's nice to see that here at least the ancient customs are still observed. Old man, stay where you are, and hold your tongue. Threaten me as you will, but I'll not give up the Katti. The Katti is a sacred blade under divine protection. It cannot be removed from its place of rest. You're a fool, old man. What good's a sword if you don't use it? Use it? In combat? Sacrilege. Sacrilege? I am glass. The gods fear my name. My swordplay is peerless. And if I want this sword, then this sword I shall have. Get out of my way. Oof! This is it. It's more magnificent than I'd imagined. This sword was made for a swordsman of my skill. What's this? I can't draw the sword from its scabbard. The spirits of the blade have judged you. You have been found wanting. They have rejected you. What? Listen, you senile old fool. You value your own life. You'll get out of my sight. Curses, miserable spirits. Care nothing for you. I'll tear this altar down stone by stone. I beg your pardon, milady. Are you headed east to the altar? Yes, we are indeed. Then you must hurry and help the priest there. I saw a bunch of local ruffians heading there not long ago. They seemed in town stealing the altar's sacred sword. The Katti? They're going to steal it? Cannot allow this to happen. You look like a virtuous group. Please help him. Lindis, what are you planning? If you hope to go to the priest's aid, you'll need to prepare. You're right. Say, Mark, there are some homes to the south of us. Perhaps we should go there and question the residents. And admittedly, a bit of a problem that I have with this game, though it's not too major, in my opinion, is that the tutorial, the very few times where it's very forced, in my opinion, it kind of bothers me, but at the same time, this is the first Fire Emblem game released outside Japan, so the game kind of needed that. So I don't mind it too much. But anyway, these are homes. They will give you information on gameplay mechanics, or they will give you exposition about the story. And since I used the opportunity to complain about tutorials, I guess I'll explain what she said now. This is a wall. Unlike the previous installment in the series, they don't have 100 HP and only 30 now. Which, while it doesn't seem like that big of an issue, at the time, not even at the time, given the map structure, this would be horrible! Mountains make it more difficult to be hit, but they're difficult to traverse. Riding on horseback, you can't cross them at all. Be careful. So what he was saying is that I guess I can go over a new type of terrain now. Mountains! These give you the same defense as forests, but they give you slightly higher avoid. However, if you're a cavalier, like 2 of our units, you cannot traverse it. Thankfully, you can break the walls, so Caelin and Kent are not screwed from getting experience. I am next to move, am I not? I wait your command. Now we visit the final home. Do you know much about the sword held at the altar? It's called the Katti, blessed by the spirits. According to the priest, the Katti is waiting for its rightful owner to appear. Sounds odd, don't you think? Idea that a sword can choose who will wield it. Now that was our first case of exposition, and from this turn on out, I feel that the game gets a lot less handholdy, though it's still handholdy to an extent. So it's this game, well, not this game in particular, but the game is going over fortresses. I particularly didn't go over them since I knew the game would go over them itself. Fortresses give you higher defense than both mountains and forests. They give you the same avoid as forests, but one thing special about fortresses is that they can give you they can slowly regain your HP, which is useful if you don't want to use a Volreni, but your unit's running a little low on HP. I recommend just sending them to a fortress. And this chapter is the beginning of something weird throughout my Fire Emblem 7 playthroughs. I've seen a couple of Let's Plays of this game as I love the game. But the weird thing is, even though it would make more sense for some of the units to attack Caelin, they go after Kent for some reason. For some reason, he went after Lyn, which confuses me. But, yeah. This guy's name is Glass. I didn't reflect on it in the cutscene as well. It's a cutscene. I'll go over his class when we actually find him, but this is useless for us since you never actually fight on a throne yourself, but they give you 2 defense and 20 void. So let's see what Caelin can do to this brigand. He gets a critical! I wasn't actually, that's the first non-automated critical that I've gotten in the playthrough. And let's see here. The lance does more damage, but it can't take the wall out. It feels weird saying that something can take out the wall. Are any of the units not gonna go after Ken this chapter to reflect what I was saying? I mean, I'd prefer them going after Caelin in this instance, considering the fact that he's still at level 1, so I'm not complaining that they're going after Caelin. It's just a little confusing, since on pretty much all my previous playthroughs, seems like they have a crush on Kent, and they want to confess it to him. So what I typically do for this map, it's pretty straightforward as it's one of the earlier maps, but I send Lynn down that way, and I send the Cavaliers in the area where. What the hell is happening here? Okay, Satan gets a level up. They're not going after Ken. Like I said, I'm not complaining. But I'm not used to this whatsoever. Oh yeah, new terrain. Pillars, they give you 1 more defense and 20 avoidance, so they're pretty much just forest. And that was that. I'm still gonna see what Link can do to the boss, because due to how earlier Fire Emblem games are designed, I think it's harder to get your Lord level ups in this game comparison to the 3DS games. But yeah, they're actively going after Satan. I've never had this happen in any playthrough. Not my first. Not when I was practicing. Huh. I mean, it's refreshing, but odd. Yeah, Zane, you're a freaking beast right now, my guy. No, I'm not sure which one I'll be using out of Zane or Kent, and I'm gonna see how much damage Link can do to him. First, okay, she can do 10, so I think we'll have Kent weaken him a bit. Who do you think you are? What chance do you think you have against me? So Glass is our first case of a mercenary. We can't recruit him, obviously, since he's a boss. Oh, God, you're kidding me. How much damage does he do to Lyn? Then check that. 8. We'll take around 2 hits. So I think at this point I'd rather just see Ken's odds against him. Yeah, one thing about thrones that I didn't mention, they also heal you, so the boss will heal a little bit of HP every turn, so that can be quite annoying. And letting you take him out. But anyway, Glass is a mercenary. I actually never went over mercenaries. They are sword-only units, like Lyn. However, from my experience, most mercenaries have quite high avoidance, and they are really fast, so when we get axe users, be careful. Ugh. And Lyn gets another level up. Alright, level 4. And that was a pretty good level up, all things considered. And yes, Glass is also our first case of an enemy dropping items. If when you use the R button to analyze a unit's items, if one of them is glowing green when it's an enemy, that means it will drop the item. Sometimes enemies will have really good items that aren't glowing green, and I'll answer what that's about when we get around to it. But now, let's seize the throne. Your clothing. Are you of the Lorca tribe? I'm Lyn, the chieftain's daughter. Are you hurt, sir? Next to you, I am unscathed. You have my gratitude. And the sword, is it safe? Yes, I have sealed the sword safely away. Until I remove my spell, the sword cannot be drawn. Now, as a token of my gratitude, I shall allow you to lay hands upon the Mani Katti, touch the blade's pattern, and pray for a safe journey. Oh, thank you so much. What did... The sword. It's glowing.
It's the power of the spirits. Lyn, I have looked into your soul, and I call out to you.
What does that mean?
You are its rightful owner. You are to wield the money, Katti.
No, I can't. I couldn't.
It is the sword's wish. If you require proof, draw it from its sheath.
It came out effortlessly.
I never dared to hope that I might meet the wielder of money, Katti, in my life. I am indeed fortunate to see your sword reach your hands.
My sword?
It is time for you to go home. You face a great many ordeals. Grip this sword and meet your destiny head on.
Yes. Yes, sir. And with that, we get the Mani Katti. A legendary-ish weapon. So, this is the Mani Katti. A blade with no equal. Very funny, Sam. Very funny. This is all so unbelievable. Perhaps the most famous sword in all of Sakai. In my hand. It's not so strange, in fact. Many legends tell similar tales. Special blades all over the land call out to the proper owners. And yet, when I saw you draw that blade like this, I felt something extraordinary. That sword was waiting for you. You were meant to draw it. Stop it. I'm nothing special. That's a load of bull, but whatever. Think of it this way. Some weapons feel more comfortable in your hand, right? Well, the Mani Katti itself feels very comfortable with you. Does that make it any easier for you to accept? It doesn't appear that either of us can use it. It does feel right in my hand. A blade that only I can wield. That seems reasonable enough. I can understand that. Look at it, Mark. This is the Mani Katti. This is my sword. I must care for it well.
What? Madeline's daughter is still alive?
Yes, Lord Lundgren. This girl is traveling with Kent and Sane. What are your orders? If we let them be...
Bah! I've heard that northern burn is full of bandits. So just the girl. She'll not survive her journey here. I'm more concerned with my older brother. His life must end quickly. The poison. There must be no blunders.
Yes, my lord. Suspects nothing. Continues to drink it. The Marquess's death, due no doubt to sudden illness, is not far off.
Soon Caelin will be mine.
Well, after meeting a over-the-top evil figure, I think it'd be safe to call it quits here. Next time on Let's Play Fire Emblem, we'll be going forth with the Mani Katti in hand in an attempt to make it to Caelin unharmed. I'll see you guys then.